guys, it's Gamma65 here. Make sure to like, subscribe. But today I'm going to be reacting to Anakin marches on the Jedi Temple by Seals Are Good. As a warning to everyone who watches this, I'm pretty sure it talks about Anakin's thesis, which is known for making people jump out of windows. So just make sure you're not near windows when you watch this. I guess I am near a window, but if I jump out of it, it's like barely off. Like there's not much of a drop, so I'll be fine. Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, and it's time to get into it.
I'll be sharing my thesis with the guys.
Thesis. No!
My feelings, Master Windu has the Jedi beacon set to endlessly warn everyone never to look at it.
Dang.
Once I reconfigure it to broadcast my thesis constantly,
Everybody will kill themselves.
Jedi will learn to love it as much as
Sir, I had a question about your thesis.
Halt! Clone Commander Appo. You
Okay,
mentioned
bro.
you had a question about my thesis?
Yes, sir,
No,
but
no.
didn't need to stop
I
right here.
assure you, whatever your question is, it's vitally important.
It
Please
is not.
continue.
Shouldn't we at least keep marching? Supreme Chancellor Palpatine mentioned this mission was of the highest importance.
No.
Don't worry about Palpatine. I think his judgment on these matters is sometimes a little confused.
Me too.
Did
I'm a little
you know
confused. I don't know why it still
he once
exists.
asked me if I'd ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the
Oh,
Wise?
no. I'd
You,
probably
sir?
crash out.
Yep.
But that's like asking Master Yoda if he's ever heard of cocaine.
That's exactly what I said.
That makes
Yeah.
me feel better, sir.
I
But
think
he
so.
did say it was of vital importance. Seemed like he was planning on scheduling some holocalls to coincide with our mission to the
Dang.
Jedi Temple, and our detour to the library took up a lot of time already.
Or
Never
detour to
complain
the
about
library.
going to the library. The library is where it's at.
Yeah!
Borrow at least 4 books. And there's
Bruh.
several hundred of us. Plus, there were only 2 machines working to check books
That
out.
Reading
must
is
suck.
important. Well worth the time investment.
It is
We were
important,
there for
but
days.
not
That
always.
simply gave us more time to spend with the people.
But most of the people began running and screaming when we marched in, because they thought there must have been a separatist incursion.
Dang.
Yes,
I mean, I
was
guess that makes
very
sense.
rude. Libraries are for quiet study and meditation upon one's personal thesis.
Just glad you rescinded your order to gun them down.
It was very thoughtless of me. To further disturb those studying would have been unforgivable.
Yes, I agree. You should kill yourself.
That's the only
When
reason?
I
When?
will have a 4-day work week, and what was formerly the 5th workday will instead be devoted to study and self-improvement.
That's
Guess
a good
that's
idea,
kinda
sir.
good.
Though we do only have 5 days in a week anyway, and our
And
standard
if that
work...
means Skywalkerian thought is further disseminated, as my thesis and other work gets further citation and appreciation,
No.
then so be it. Now, what's your question?
Well, sir, I was just going to ask. Now that your thesis is on the required reading list for all military personnel,
yes,
I thought...
Palpatine was oddly difficult to persuade at that point. But after I
Yeah.
recited my thesis a couple more times to him, he soon saw
That's like the
reason.
not. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
that's a
Well,
torture
I was going
method.
to ask how much time we had to read it.
You mean you haven't already? No
oh,
wonder
no,
it took us
Anakin
so
about to
long to beat the
crash out.
Separatists. Tell you what, as a special treat, when I'm lecturing the younglings, I'll keep communications open and ensure everyone can hear.
No.
Sir, there's a real
I
chance
won't
that...
hear another word about it.
Dang,
you
bro.
will learn to love my
That's
thesis.
the
to
torture
death,
method.
if necessary.
Oh,
That's the new torture method, bro. That's the new torture method. Anyway, Gamma65 out. Make sure to like, subscribe, bye, and do not listen to Anakin's thesis. There's a 99% chance you'll kill yourself. Bye. Dang it.